Hello, hello. So, been feeling like a mad scientist lately because having so many songs in the stew at one time and then going back and forth and kind of sending tracks to my guitarist in California who's been working on some of the songs, and then all of a sudden getting inspired to do other songs, and then also writing a little bit differently. The last song, actually wrote the whole musical bed and then just like listened to it over and over again till lyrics came to me, where immediately, usually I write songs all at once, like it becomes one organic process where I pick up the guitar, play, immediately lyrics start coming to mind and melodies, and then it in turn influences the direction of the song. So this time it was like writing an instrumental, more or less. And I did write lyrics immediately on that one too, but they're very simple, and it was aching for something more, and then it became this kind of, which almost feels like a movie score to a movie in my head. And it turned into the mystery song, Girls of Grace. And it also was difficult because when I sing to music that I write after the fact, it actually is more difficult than when I'm playing. And again, it's hard for me to track record in that sense because I'm approaching the song from a different angle, and still some weird lyrics came out. Like there's lyrics in the song that I don't even know what they mean, but it felt like it sounded poetic. And if I have to if I have to choose between something that feels poetic and something that has to have direct meaning, I always go for the poetry versus the direct meaning, because I think the audience will put their own meaning to whatever you write. And the song also had, I love doing the drop D tuning and the weird dissonance that I can make sometimes. I got the guitar here, and maybe I'll do a little bit of it for a second, although it will probably change as I'm doing it to how it was recorded, because I'll probably put a little bit of a different change on the tempo, but you get to hear kind of that neat little, that drone. It's really that drop D that gives it the sound. So maybe I'll just do a little bit of it, or as much as I need to do. Maybe all of it, I don't know. When you're gray, summer's been wasted, tunes of lust tasted, rites of spring chased away. And the gang of four twisted, tangled like the root of a tree. Summer's been wasted, tins of lust tasted, rites of spring chase away, and the gang of four are calling as the girls of grace are falling in love. Hush, hush. In love. Hush, hush. And the gang of four are calling as the girls of grace are falling in love. Hush, hush. In love. Hush, hush. A little bit different, a little extended there, but so that took on a world of its own, really, when I started messing with it. So just kind of wanted to share with y'all, and basically let all the people who have done submissions to the blog know that yes, I've been being self-indulgent in working on these projects. And what's been happening is when the creativity flows on projects, it does kind of take precedent, because I feel like when you're in a creative mode or period in your life, it sometimes only happens at certain times, and so you have to take advantage of it. So yes, the blog has been getting it's been getting less of my attention lately, but I'm going to focus on working extra in the mornings and stuff like that, and getting some more content out, and servicing everybody who needs to be serviced and stuff like that. So working on some other material, and Matt just told me his stuff's coming on Bear, so I'm super excited about that. Super excited about some of the new songs that are going in multiple directions, like that song, which is really kind of different for me. And then also going to get a little bit more rocky with the electric, like I did on Bear and such like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm feeling good about it. After I did the Dying Star project, I was feeling a little tapped out, even though I have tons of other songs in the box, but those will come and seep into other projects. But right now, the tone of the new EP, which is tentatively titled Age of Dinosaurs, is kind of flushing itself out and making its way. I used to want to do just a certain type of tone or music, and now I kind of am open to other things. So if, like this last song, if something pulls me in a kind of different direction that I wasn't planning on going to, I go ahead and just follow it, because if I'm not going to be so pretentious as to say, I don't want to follow that, it's too pop or whatever. I just want to be able to open myself to other types of music, and then hopefully, who knows, maybe collab with somebody. I've always wanted to collab with somebody on a film score, for example. So, and then the other news is that after I get some of these new EP songs under my belt, I will be looking around for some other players to do some live performances with. Whether it is doing some more intimate, coffee houses or whatever with just a synth or keyboard player, or whether I do a little bit bigger, medium-sized places with a lead guitarist and a drummer, which would really be exciting. That would be cool. I like to get up and express myself that way. And sometimes that's actually, the noisier you get is actually easier than the more intimate, because then it gets really like, I'm naked in front of everybody. It's really weird. So hope you like that little impromptu, little different performance. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you later in the dungeon basement. Adios. Never know how to end these things.